This is a demo of the Flomio Events Engagement product. First thing, we'll start by going to flomio.com and logging in. For those who don't have an account, you can fill out this form to create one. I'll just use mine for this demo. And as soon as I log in, the feature has been added to my account, so even though it's in beta, I can actually engage with it. So I'll just create an event for my birthday. So I'll click add an event and I'll call it Richard's birthday. Right? And the first thing you see is that it creates a unique URL for this event. Now this is Flomio's web application, and it has a few features. We'll start by the administrator feature, which allows us to configure the web application. Again, this is doing NFC engagement at an event, and so being able to configure the web app to tie to other social media or different web services is what you'd be able to configure. The leaderboard is just a running status of all the different activities and engagements that are taking place at the event, and charts are sort of like a report template for all the analytics and details related to the event that are sort of captured in real time as well. So we'll start with the administrator page. And so in the administrator page, the things that are necessary in order to configure this Flomio application to talk to web services is the app ID and the app secret of that particular web service. Here we've done the integration with Facebook, so it's asking us for the app ID and app secret for our Facebook application. I don't have a Facebook application for this event, so I'll go and create one. So just open a Facebook tab, and I'll log into my Facebook account. And go into the developer tools, which is under my account settings, and I'll click apps. Once I'm in sort of the developer portal, I can create an app with this button. I'll call it Richard's birthday to match what the Flomio application I've created. I'll continue. It'll give me a CAPTCHA, so I'll enter that. Continue there, and this is sort of the application shell for my Facebook app. So things that are interesting, we'll just go through. You can set all sorts of different things up with your Facebook application, but for the cases of this demo, we'll just disable the sandbox mode so that it's fully open and visible for everyone to use, which is what I want. And then the other thing that's important for us to set is the site URL from where the Flomio application will integrate with Facebook. So I'll go back to that unique URL that I created for my event, Richard's birthday, and I have to include the HTTPS in order for this to work. So I'll just copy that and paste it into this URL. Once I save the changes, it's going to update this event, and you'll see how this green logo is indicating that the app is now live on Facebook. So I'll take this app ID and I'll drop it into the fields that correspond on the Flomio event engagement side. Once I've done that, I'm all set. I can update that, and now I'll find that the integration between Facebook and Flomio for this event has been completed. The next step is to now add wristbands. These can be, these are NFC tags that can be, wristband form factors as well as stickers or badges. You can have, card invitations, any sort of piece of material that you can pass out to your guests that they can then use to identify themselves. So I'll just enter three simple, three ones that I have here, and their IDs, their unique IDs, are printed on the tags as you order them from Flomio. So that's really useful to then be able to create shorter versions of those IDs that are more conducive to folks that want to register, because typing in 10 digits is not fun. So we have this little shorten tool, and I'm just enumerating them from 1 to 3, and then just type these in. This is probably the most labor-intensive part of the process. Once I've added those in, just check to make sure I got them right. Yes, everything looks okay. And I'll just update that. So once that's updated, the second thing that's important to be able to use the application is, or the solution I should say, is there's an Android app that you're going to need to download in order to be able to connect to this event. And so you can get that from your from going to the Flomio shop and clicking NFC apps and selecting the NFC Kiosk app. So we'll just add that to cart. We'll make sure that we remove this. So I'll just view my cart so that I'm only buying what I need. No 3D printables necessary. So I'll proceed to checkout. You know, here I'm already logged in. It already has my information. I'll place this order. It's free. Just allows me to then download this particular piece of software. So now that I've actually created, completed my purchase, I can now download this file. It'll come into my computer here, but if you do this on your mobile device, it'll allow you to install the app directly on your phone. So rather than wait for that, I'll just bump over. I've installed it here, and you'll see this is on my phone. It's just screen sharing it. So I'll launch NFC Kiosk, and it starts out with the message cast screen. Now on the message cast screen, what it does is it allows you to post to the people that are registered for your event. And so because I've added those particular tags, you see that I can now scan, and I get yellow screens indicating that those particular tags are enabled by this solution. So for instance, if I was to remove this tag and try scanning it again, I should get, hold on, make sure that okay, so that's definitely a bug. We'll add that back in. I can deauthorize. And so then now I get sort of like this red screen, right? Whereas the other ones are blinking yellow. So now if I reauthorize, then I get yellow again. So the key here to understand is that yellow screens indicate that the tags that are being scanned are part of the set that are allowed to access this particular event application. When it blinks red, those are disallowed, and when it blinks green, it's those that have actually gone through the association process. Now, the association process is a simple step that your guests are going to be able to go through when they receive the wristbands. The instructions are printed on the wristbands themselves, so they would go to your event name /code, and in here they would type in that shortened number that you've given them. So in my case, I numbered it 1, so I will connect that with my Facebook account. As soon as I click this, it's going to give me, the Facebook application install dialogues, and I'll allow it to post to only me because I want it to contain this demonstration to not spam my friends. So I'll add that, and so now it's registered me on this particular wristband number 1. Now, I have 2 other wristbands here, and for those, I'm going to register them differently. I'm going to, for the second one, I'm going to register it with just my name and email. Once I submit that, it's going to give me the thanks for registering. And the third one, I'm just going to leave it unassociated. So now once we've completed that, we can go back to our leaderboard and sort of start seeing what people are doing. Because the first wristband I'm scanning right now, it blinks green, it shows my face, it welcomes me on the app side as well, so that the person who's scanning it can identify me. If I scan the second one, which is just my email, also blinks green, but it just shows me with no picture because it's not via Facebook. All it is just giving me a green screen, says it's a registered wristband, but no welcome message. And if I scan the third one, it still blinks yellow and it shows that it's anonymous. I'm scanning from this phone, which is my Nexus phone, and so all these scans are coming through those channels. The other app or the other features that are interesting about this is I can change the actual text that is being posted every time I scan. The way that I do that is I go back to the administrator page, and at the bottom, for the phones that have been installed and logged in, we'll now have a text field. So I can say, just took a shot with all the fans. We'll add that. And now, the same scans are going to have these different messages. So, because of the fact that the first wristband has been associated with Facebook, not only does it give me my profile picture here, but it also immediately posts that content to my Facebook page. And here you have the first one. It's awesome to share with my number 39th birthday, and just took a shot, with all the Grundy friends. So that's pretty cool, but it's still sort of text-based. So we have this other feature where you can actually add pictures. So we call this feature Photo Booth. When we're in Photo Booth mode, only the associated wristbands are now able to push media to the leaderboard as well as Facebook. So I'll start with just the leaderboard, take the first picture, and instantly as it's uploading, you'll see that that'll appear on the status page. If you want to see these pictures sort of up close, you have the projector feature, which is constantly going through all the different pictures that are being posted, and you have the branded watermark for your event. That feature is really, really cool. But what's even cooler is posting that picture or another to Facebook. So I'll scan another picture, and this one is now on a wristband that's been associated with my Facebook account. So if I come over to Facebook and reload my status feed, I should now see that picture there with the branded watermark and so forth. So this is the sort of digital to physical experience. where we're able to now capture in the moment experiences in real time, um, whether it be by messaging, right, or by taking pictures. Now, once all these engagements take place, it's important to be able to see what the value is, especially if you're running like a branded event and you need to provide metrics to your boss or to sponsors of the event. So we have a reporting, page, the charts page, that allows you to give, track sort of the demographics of who's registered, who's not, who's done registration via email versus Facebook. And all these charts are in real time. So as I scan them, as I scan different things, you'll see them change, and that just gives you a real good understanding of how people are engaging with your space and in what form. At the bottom here, you can see my total Facebook audience. Since I've only registered one wristband with Facebook, the amount of friends that I have is 376. So you can start to get an idea of like what the impact is for your particular event as it's being held. The projector, allows you to then project onto a wall or onto some sort of screen all the different pictures that are being captured, and then this is sort of a slideshow feature that makes for sort of the real-time engagement to take place. And I'll just take another one so you can get an idea of how fast it updates, and it gives you sort of this ability to kind of see how people are engaging. So that's what we have. We're really excited about this product. We'd love for you to try it out. Send us an email at info.flomio.com if you'd like to find out more. And we're looking forward to seeing how you turn this product into great engagement tools for your events. Thanks a lot.